Sir Isaac Newton, learning through experimenting. Many people consider Sir Isaac Newton, from 1642 to 1727, to be one of the greatest scientists that ever lived. His work changed how the people thought about light, gravity, and space. Newton was born on a sheep farm 160 kilometers, or 100 miles, north of London. Most people did not go to school for more than a few years in those days, but Newton's teachers were very impressed with him. They encouraged his mother to send him to Cambridge, one of England's greatest universities. After he finished his studies, Newton stayed on at Cambridge as a mathematics professor. Along with teaching, he conducted many experiments to answer questions he had about the world around him. One of Newton's most favorite discoveries was that light is made up of colors. Scientists in Newton's day were familiar with prisms. A prism is a clear piece of glass that breaks up light into the colors of the rainbow. But these scientists did not believe that light was actually made up of different colors. They believed that prisms changed light by making it darker. If white light became a little darker, it turned red, orange, or yellow. If it became a lot darker, the light looked green, blue, or violet. Newton didn't believe this. He thought that the prism did not change light. It simply revealed what light was made of. His hypothesis was that sunlight was a mixture of different colors. Each of these colors was bent differently when it shone through a prism. Because the prism bent the light in different directions, the separate colors could be seen. Newton conducted an experiment to see if he was right. He cut a small hole in a window shade hanging in his room. When the sunlight shone through the hole, it made a 5-centimeter or 2-inch image on the opposite wall. Next, Newton placed a prism between the window and the wall. If all the light passing through the prism bent at the same angle, the image on the wall would be the same size. Instead, the image was now over 25 centimeters or 10 inches long. And as Newton expected, the image was no longer white. It was violet at the top and red at the bottom, with a range of other colors in between. Newton thought of a name for the colorful image he got by passing light through a prism. He called it a spectrum. Oddly enough, Newton's eyesight was not good. His assistant had to help him identify the rainbow of colors he created. At first, other scientists did not believe that the white light was made up of different colors. In fact, Newton spent a great deal of time defending his results to other scientists. This annoyed Newton very much. But as other scientists tried Newton's experiments, it became clear that his ideas about light were correct. Newton's famous experiment.